Hi, it's Attorney Nate DeLadurantey here. Today we're going to talk about hiding vehicles and repossession laws. Believe it or not, this is probably the most commonly asked question or searched for term. It's a dying question that people want to know the answer to, and it really is kind of embarrassing, I think, for some folks to ask. They feel maybe ashamed or dirty, or there might be something wrong with asking it. But here's your chance, a video to watch, learn, and understand what your rights and options are. So don't feel embarrassed. Hopefully this is helpful to you. Now, we're going to dive right into the law, and I think that's an important place to start. If you watched any of our other videos, you'll note that I very seldom make references to pure statements of law or put up sections of statutes. And the reason being is I don't want you to get lost in all the deep weeds, but I think in this situation it's helpful. The law states that the customer might be liable for damages if you've wrongly damaged the collateral. And here's now the caveat. Or if, after judgment for the creditor for recovery of the collateral, the customer has wrongfully failed to make the collateral available to the merchant. Now, we've got all kind of legal jargon going on here. Keeping it simple, think merchant means lender, you mean customer. So in other words, don't damage the collateral if you know it's at risk, because you can get in trouble. And then 2, if there's been a court judgment. Now, what's a court judgment? That means you've been sued. There's been a court hearing, and a court has signed an order stating that the lender has a right to the collateral or goods. Collateral means vehicles, campers, RVs, boats, stuff. So if you've had a judgment entered against you, then you can get in a whole lot of trouble if you don't make the collateral available to them, i.e. if you hide it. Outside of that, there is absolutely no prohibition that I see in the law that prevents you from making the collateral unavailable, keeping it at a garage, parking it somewhere else, otherwise not making it easy for the repo man to find it. Again, that's a very general statement. Your specific situation may have more details or things that can change that analysis. So this isn't legal advice for you, but a very general statement of the law. However, vehicles are found very easily, and I want to explain that. I often get calls from folks and they say, the lender doesn't know where I live. I was out at the grocery store. I was in the store for 5 minutes and boom, my car was gone. Here's how that happens. Most people think it's a tracking device on a vehicle, and sometimes that's the situation. But the most common form is there exists something out there called license plate recognition. And it's just like it sounds, your license plate being recognized. There are literally cars driving around categorizing and tracking license plate numbers. This means that the lender and the repo agent can type in your license plate number and then see where you've been in the past, where you might be very recently, or where you commonly go at specific dates and times. And that's often how they find you. However, better options exist than hiding the vehicle. And I'm going to walk you through some of those in very broad categories. 1, the easiest one is calling your lender and working out payment arrangements. 2, talking with a consumer rights lawyer like myself to make sure that there are no other violations going on that would give you a defense to the repossession. 3, I don't handle bankruptcy cases, but that is often an effective way to get a vehicle loan back on track. So don't just ignore what's going on. Research your rights, call a consumer rights lawyer, figure out your plan that's best for you. Speaking of contacting us, always happy to talk with folks that have either had a vehicle repossessed or are concerned about a repossession. You can schedule an appointment in a variety of ways. You can go to our website, it's there on the screen. You can schedule online, that button's in the upper right-hand corner, or you can email or contact my paralegal, Ethan Webb, and I have his contact information there for you as well. I hope you found this helpful. You should not feel embarrassed by this question. You should not feel ashamed. Understanding your rights is crucial as a consumer. If you found this helpful, feel free to drop us a comment or leave us a like. It always helps other folks in this situation find us as well. Take care.